Hello, hackers. Welcome to an exciting journey into the world of Kali Linux. In this video, we will be exploring the fundamental Kali Linux command tailored for beginners. Whether you are diving into cybersecurity, ethical hacking, or just curious about the powerful operating system, these basics will serve you as your launchpad. So let's unravel the command line and unleash the potential of Kali Linux together.
Generated by Revoice.
Issued a grim warning for a possible World War III following Russia's announcement to deploy nuclear weapons.
Our next test warrants the risk of a hot war between the U.S. and China.
Hey everybody, let's get into it. So first of all, let's find out who we are. Excuse me. All right, so the who am I command tells you who the user is that you are logged in as. So in this case, I am logged in as Kali. So this is very useful in a lot of ways. Remember, it's a very easy command to remember. Who am I tells you who you are. Very easy, right? So if you go pwd, right, that tells you the current directory that you are in. This could be useful if you're trying to remember where you are, to navigate back to it, if you need to copy and paste the path. It's really good for navigating through the file system. So pwd tells you the current directory that you are in. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to create a file. And in order to do that, we use the command touch. And then we'll give the file a name. Let's say hello.txt. So now let's go ahead and list what's in the current folder I'm in by using the ls command. There we go. We have a hello.txt, and it is the only file we have within this folder. So let's see if there's anything inside this folder. And the command to read what's inside of it is cat. So let's cat hello.txt. There's nothing, it's empty. Let's go ahead and do something about that. So let's echo, let's go first line, okay? So basically what we're doing here is we're telling it add whatever we have within these quotation marks into hello.txt. Now, notice that over here we have a single greater than sign. Basically what this does, it tells it replace whatever's inside the file hello.txt with the text first line. So if there's anything inside the file, it's gone, and it will be replaced with first line, and it will be saved in it. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and let's go ahead and let's go ahead and read what's inside in hello.txt first line. All right, so here's the thing. Now, we don't always want to delete what's in the file. We just want to append to it. We want to add to it. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and echo another line, okay? Let's echo second line, okay? And then we'll put a double greater than sign. So this is supposed to add a second line. So basically, as if you were inside the file, you wrote first line, you hit enter, and then it would have entered a second line for you. So let's go ahead and cut that out and take a look, okay? Just so you can see what it looks like. So over here, first line, second line, and so on and so forth. So if you want to add to what's already there, make sure to put two greater than signs. So let's keep moving. Let's echo a third line, okay? Just for expediency's sake, and let's echo a fifth line. And so let's go ahead and cat this one out and see what's inside, all right? I mean, obviously, you know what's going to be inside, but let's take a look at it and verify. So we have 5 lines. Now, let's say you're dealing with a large file that has multiple lines and you want to get an idea about what's inside of that. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to do wc-l, okay, and then we're going to put, oops, Sorry about that. Dash L, and we're going to put hello.txt. Over here, it's telling us that we have 5. On the left, as you can see, it has the number 5. It's telling us we have 5 lines in the file hello.txt. Now, let's say we're looking for something specific within that. Let's say you have thousands of lines and you're looking for a specific text, a specific number, a specific anything. All right, what we're going to do is grep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grep. Let's say, well, let's start with what we have. All right, so let's go first line, and we're going to be looking in the file hello.txt. So it's telling us, yes, it is there. All right. Now let's say we're looking for something that may not be there. We just want to verify if it's there or not. Let's say grep, hey there in hello.txt. Nothing came back. That tells us that there's nothing there. So this is very useful, and as you move forward, you'll see how useful it is. But do yourself a favor and get familiar with these ones because they will come in handy and they will come in clutch a lot as you move forward in your journey. All right, so now that we have this stuff out of the way, let's show you how you can move files. Well, first of all, let's make a directory to move files into. So in order to make a directory, we'll just do make directory, and we'll call this one, let's make it simple. Let's just say hi. I know I'm not being very creative today. I had 3 hours of sleep. So if we list, all right, so you see over here we have the hello.txt, which is a file. It's telling us it's a file by the .txt, and also it's not boldface. All right, so if you look at the hi, it's telling us that's a folder because it's bold. So we want to traverse our way. We want to change directory and go into the hi folder. In order to do that, we do cd, which is change directory, hi. And if you look, it says Linux /hi because we are in the hi directory right now. So let's list what's inside this folder. There's nothing. That's because there is nothing inside of it. So let's put something in it. Let's go ahead and make our way back one folder into the Linux directory. Let's list things out. All right, so let's move hello.txt into the hi folder. All right, so what we're going to do is copy cp hello.txt, and we're going to tell it to go to hi. So if we list things out, we still have it there, but if we change directory and go to hi and list it out, we're going to see that we also have a copy of it right here. So let's go ahead and remove this instance of it from the hi folder. So let's do rm and hello.txt and list things out. It's gone. So again, let's go back into our Linux folder, and over here, let's list things out. Let's say we want to move it completely. We don't want it to stay here. We don't want to make, have like all kinds of copies everywhere. Let's just move it completely from here into the hi folder. And we can do that by the mv command, all right, hello.txt, hi. So now if we list it out, the hello.txt is gone. All right. So let's make sure it went into the right place. cd hi. We list it out and we have a hello.txt. And that's how you do it. So this is a quick tutorial about the basics, about navigating your way through the command line interface.